Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Sports Trading BTC Overview call. My name is James Ward. I definitely want to welcome you here today. Thank you for taking the time to join us. I know some of you it's a little bit late. Some of you it's really early. So depending on where you're calling in from or logging in from around the world, we definitely want to say thank you for taking the time to join us. Now, I'm going to do stuff a little bit different than what I traditionally do on an overview call here tonight. I'm actually going to be logging into the back office where you can actually see some of the things that we do here. So the reason why I'm doing that is for a couple things. Number one, we just introduced some brand new things, brand new products and services to our company. And number two, I want to show you exactly how they work in the back office. So, traditionally when you come to an overview call, what you have is you have a PowerPoint presentation and we just go through that. You have a little bit of understanding, maybe not a complete understanding. So what I'm going to do here tonight is actually walk you through our back office. I'm going to show you some of the new products and services that we have, show you how you can actually participate in this company and how it can be a lot of fun. And that's what I want to do. Before I get to that, what I like to do is just tell you a little bit about our company. What makes us different. There's a lot of different companies out there for you to choose from, especially in what would be considered the crypto space, right? And we kind of get tossed in there, but truthfully, the only real thing that we have to do with crypto or Bitcoin or anything like that is it's the currency that we accept for the products and services that we sell. So, oftentimes we get thrown into the mix with a lot of other companies that are doing different activities, whether they're doing mining or crypto trading or arbitrage or Forex trading. I'm guessing you've heard every single thing under the sun because there's companies that are constantly popping up, right? And there's a few things that make us different in the categories that we participate in. Number one is who we are, right? We're right here in front of you. My name is James Ward. I'm the owner and founder of the company, the president, I guess whatever you'd like to call me, but I'm here in front of you. That's the key thing. And the transparency that we have in the ownership of our company, the transparency that we are out in front of every single thing that we do to make sure that we're giving you the best value that we possibly can. And we take a lot of pride in what we do. It's not just on the ownership side, it's in our customer support staff that are dedicated to our customers and our members' needs. And, I think that if you ask a lot of people out there that we are definitely taking huge strides in our company from a product standpoint and a service standpoint. We're going to talk about some of those things here tonight. I'm actually going to show them to you. Okay. So again, in a PowerPoint presentation, usually you get to see a slide. You might have a little idea. You're actually going to be able to see some stuff live here tonight. And I'm going to walk you through the back office. And it doesn't matter if you're brand new or maybe you've been here for a while. But like I said, I want to hit on three different things here that make us different as a company. And then we're going to actually get into the website and show you a few different things. So I already talked about the ownership, the transparency. The second thing is what we do as a company. We turn profits inside of our company in a couple different ways, but the main way that we do it is through our sports wagering. And we're going to walk you through that here in just a second. I'm going to show you the back office where you can actually see our sports trading report and what exactly we're doing to be able to turn profit and how transparent we are. That's the most important thing. As I mentioned, there's usually four categories that people land in, whether it be trading, arbitrage, mining, Forex trading, whatever it is. But most of the time, companies, number one, aren't doing it, right? They just say they're doing it. And number two, there's real no transparency to see exactly what they're doing. So we're going to show you here tonight a little bit about the transparency of our company, where you can see some of the things that we're doing and how we've turned this into an absolute entertainment company. The third part is, we've actually went outside of our own company. So outside of myself, outside of our staff, and we brought in a third-party company to assist us with growing our business, to making sure that we're on the right track, not only financially, but the mathematics behind what we do, the security behind what we do, and just the structure of our company makes sense, right? In this current market, we've all seen it, right? I mean, if I ask you all here today, if you've ever been part of a company that's went out of business, I'm not in a lot of companies went out of business. I'm talking specifically in the last, couple years, especially in the crypto space. You've heard it all. Either people have walked away with your money, they've been hacked, they just disappear, whatever it is, the excuse is the excuse. Some of them had good intentions going into it. Most had the intentions of walking away when they got to a certain level of Bitcoin. I know all of you, fallen victim to that, unfortunately. But what's cool about what we're doing here tonight is you're going to see something that's real. You're going to see something that's legit, something that's transparent. And I'm excited to be the one that gets to share it with you here. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to ask for some interaction at some points during this presentation, because it helps me make sure that you know exactly what's going on. So before I actually get into it, what you're seeing here is actually the login page of Sports Trading BTC. and I'm actually on the dashboard at this point in time. Now, let me ask you, this is going to be one part of participation. How many of you can actually see my back office right now? Right now, you can see a back office. You can see the video. Just give me a number one if you can see it. Awesome. Okay, well, fantastic. So what I'm going to start with here today is I'd like to start with a little bit of not only our compensation plan, but also our products and services and what we offer, okay? Because most likely someone invited you here today because they said, look, this is something that's unique. It's something that's different. It's something that's a lot of fun that you may want to participate in. And if you want to earn some income as well, they've got a great comp plan. So we're going to talk briefly about that. But before we get into that, I want to show you some of the transparency from a trading standpoint, some of the things that we do on the side here that have been awesome for our members. Okay, so we're going to start just with what really hits the nail on the head, and that's our trading report. Okay, so as you can see right now, this is a sports report that's located directly in our back office. So every single day or night, depending on the time of the day, we have new games that are going in here. So if you went to ESPN.com or wherever you look right now, what you would actually see is you would see that the Colts are playing against the Houston Texans right now, right? That is a real live game that's happening. So if you look over here to the right, you can see that the result says live. That means that these games are actually taking place right this very second. This is not something that you can fake. We have no idea what the outcome of this game is going to be, but what we did is we showed our members, look, we think the Colts are going to cover the spread of +5. That means that the Colts can actually lose by 4 points and we win. That's our feeling. I have no idea what the score is right now. I haven't been watching the game, but I think it's important for you to see that this is actually real stuff. We also have NBA games here. We have college football games. We have college basketball games tonight. We have several different hockey games that are going on right now. And as I go through this list, you can see that several of these games are live. Now, then we start getting to actual games that have taken place. So you can see, hey, we definitely don't win all the time, right? We start off with 2 losses. We have a push, which means we actually tied. And then we finished up with 3 wins. I'm going to go one more page here. I don't know if it's good or bad, but look, you can see we have losses, we have wins. And so it's split up. On this page right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, right? It easily could have been the other way. But what's important about this report is the fact that you can actually see what we're doing. So just give me a number 2 if you can see exactly what I'm talking about, if you understand that, hey, this is the trades that we're actually doing. When something says it's live, it means it's actually playing right now. And if it's not, you can see the outcome. Give me a number 2 if that makes sense to you and you have full understanding of what we're doing. Okay, awesome, right? Most companies are not going to show you that. They're going to tell you that they're doing something. We actually put it out there and we have no idea what the outcome is going to be. So full transparency in regards to that. Now, the second part of this is, what else do we have inside of our company that might add some entertainment to your lives? And I'm going to start with our, what we call the game of the week, okay? If you scroll down here to our trading pool, this is actually called the STB Game of the Week. Now, the way this works is like this, okay? As a company, we go out there and we work with the very top, what we call handicappers in the world. These are people that their entire existence, their entire job, right, is to work with us and give us what we consider the winners, right? The winners meaning that the games that have the highest probability, the highest outcome of succeeding for us. So hopefully that makes sense to you, okay? And what we do is we take that information and we take the probability that they give us, and based on that probability, there's some games that come back with what we consider a lock. That means that the probability of this happening is so high that we want to share it with our members. And we do this a few times a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week. It's been 3 times a week, once, maybe twice, but it just has to be a game that makes sense from a data standpoint. So you can see right now, these are all the different games that we've participated in. Now, we don't win them all and we don't lose them all either, okay? Right now, we are 8-6 as a company. That means we've had 8 wins and 6 losses. But I want you to think about this, okay? Imagine being part of a company, a part of a culture where every single person in the organization was rooting for the same exact team in the same exact game on the same exact time, whether it be in a Facebook group or a bar with your friends, or maybe you have some friends over to your house. It's a complete entertainment thing, and it's a lot of fun, right? So we will be in Toronto this Saturday for one of our live events, and you can just bet that there might be a game of the week. And if there is, can you imagine all of us in that room rooting for the same exact outcome of the same exact game? It may win, it may lose. The point is there's entertainment involved in it. So it's exciting for people to be part of that. The second thing I want to show you here tonight are our auctions, okay? This is a brand new product that we just introduced right now, and we're going to go to this view all. And as you can see, we have several auctions that are listed right now in our back office. Can everybody just give me a number 3 that you can actually see a Bowflex, an Xbox, a 16-inch MacBook? Give me a number 3 if you can see all these. All right, thank you so much. So here's the deal. We have what we call a live auction, and these live auctions are ending in 17 hours. So tomorrow at about 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, these auctions, these countdown clocks on these auctions will be going to 0, okay? Now, what's gonna happen is we have people that get to use their credits. So you can see right here, there are credits inside of our back office. And if you want to participate in this as a member or as a retail customer, you absolutely can, and you use what we call credits, okay? Now, these credits have an internal value only. You can't take these credits and use them for any other monetary purpose. It's solely for our internal auditing system. But here's the deal. You can use these credits to bid on any of these different things. So I want you to take a look at some of these items, and let me ask a question, okay? I know the holiday season is coming around, and regardless of what you actually celebrate, do you think that maybe you and your family could use a MacBook Pro or a Delta gift card for $1,500 or maybe a new iPhone? Just give me a number 4 if you think that there's something, even if you weren't going to use it yourself, if you could give it to someone, if you could sell it, if that would be a pretty cool thing, right? Now, the second part of that question is this. If you only had to pay the max price of $150 on a Bowflex or $300 on a MacBook Pro, that all of a sudden changes the game, right? This MacBook Pro right now is $6.41. If this auction was to end right now, Crypto Dave would own this MacBook Pro for $6.41. That's a pretty cool thing, right? And we're going to be hosting these auctions on a regular basis every single week that you're going to get to participate in. Now, here's a cool thing that we just announced. We're actually going to be giving away a car next week, the week of Thanksgiving. So just keep that in mind that we're going to be posting that. So if you want an opportunity to win a car, I'm talking for literally pennies on the dollar, then this is the spot that you want to be in. So we'll be announcing that car very soon. We're going to wait for these auctions to end. We're going to get that auction live, and you are going to see people go crazy over an exciting opportunity to win a car for them and their family. Now, here's the other cool part of this, okay? One thing that we do inside of our auctions is anyone that you personally sponsor inside of our business, that means that you sent your link to them, they participated in the auction, and they win the auction. Guess what? You get the chance to buy that item for the max price as well. So whatever that max price is. So if I went out there and I personally sponsored Jane, and Jane wins an auction, and let's say that she won this Xbox and she had to pay $75 for it, within 1 hour since I sponsored her, I can also get that same item for $75. It's absolutely hot, right? I mean, people are very, very excited about this new feature that we have. As you can see, we have built this company to be something different, something new, unique. Let me ask you guys a question, because I don't want to put you to sleep here. I want to make sure that you're in the game here, that you're paying attention to what I have going on. How many of you have experienced or heard of companies or been part of companies out there that are either in crypto trading, arbitrage, Forex trading, or mining? Just give me a number 8. If you've been part of a company like that, or you've seen companies out there that are popping up on a regular basis. We all have, right? I mean, it is a normal, everyday thing that is happening. So here's the key thing, right? The key thing is this. If you're looking for something that is unique, if you're looking for something that has a brand new flavor out there that's not tied to try to time a market or anything like that, but has legitimate ownership, that has legitimate products and services, that has an industry that never sleeps. I don't know if you understand that, but the industry of sports never sleeps. We work with the best people in the world to give us the data that we need to create the profits for our company. And we work in an industry that 365 days a year, even on holidays, we have an opportunity to make profits. I mean, how many times have you been sitting there on a holiday and a football game, a basketball game, a baseball game, some type of game is playing in the background, right? Every single day, we have the ability to create profits for our company by using the data that we're given by the very best handicappers in the world that creates an environment exactly like this. And when you add our auctions into it, when you add the games of the weeks into it, when you add our drawing pool, which I haven't even talked about at this point, it changes the game for us and it creates a great opportunity for people to have a lot of fun. I saw someone the other day said that we are bringing fun back to the network marketing industry. And I love to hear that. I mean, it's something that's very cool. So let me show you a couple things on our drawing pool, okay? We didn't even go over this. We have a drawing that is going to be happening on November 26th. So that is actually the day before Thanksgiving. We are going to be giving away a $10,000 shopping spree to one lucky winner. Now, the cost to get into this is only 50 credits, okay? 50 credits is around, like, let's say $40 right now, $45. It fluctuates with the price of Bitcoin, but for about $40, you could get your name into a drawing to win a $10,000 shopping spree. So let me ask you this. If you had a chance right now for $40 to throw your name in a hat to win a $10,000 shopping spree and you won it, would that help you and your family? Give me a number 9 if you think a $10,000 shopping spree would either help someone in your family or maybe someone else. Maybe there's a cause that you would like to help, you know, a women's shelter, an orphanage, a food bank. Do you think that something like that might help you? Give me a number 9 if that excites you, if that's something that you would like to participate in. Yeah, right. I mean, it's something that is awesome that you can do for not only yourself, but your family as well. So with that being said, what I want to get into now is really the nuts and bolts of our compensation plan, so you can fully understand exactly what we do here. And then I'm going to wrap this up. This is a totally different format than what I usually do. So, you know, for those of you who have been used to the same exact conversation, I wanted to bring people out tonight because we do have some new products and services that I actually wanted to show exactly how they work. I wanted to show people our back office and show people how far along we are. You know, we just launched this company on October 1st. As you can see, we have a full-fledged back office that works very well for our members. I mean, we're continually improving it. But I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish, and I'm excited about where we're going in the future. So most importantly, I want to show you a little bit how you can earn some income here, okay? Number 1, we have basically 4 different ways that you can earn inside of our system. The first way is through our Fast Start bonus, okay? The way the Fast Start bonus works is like this, okay? Anyone that you bring into our company, you have an opportunity to earn a commission on that. We call the Fast Start bonus for your first 30 days. It works like this. On the first level, you're going to have a 5% bonus once you're qualified. On the second level, it's a 3% bonus. And on the third level, it is a 2% bonus. Now, to get qualified, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. Number 1, if you come in at a 1 Bitcoin package or higher, you're automatically qualified. So there's no qualifications whatsoever. Now, if you come in from the 0.01 all the way up to, and just let me show you all the packages real quick so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. If you come in from the 0.1 all the way to the half Bitcoin, let me take you down here really quick, as you can see. So that would be from ST1 all the way to ST6. The qualification to earn the Fast Start bonus is going to be personal sales volume. That means personal sales that you make equal to or greater than the package that you own. So for example, let's say that you came in at the 0.1 package. Right now, we know that's about $800, okay? If you came in at $800 and you want to qualify for the Fast Start bonus, you would just need to make personal sales of 0.1. Now, you could do that with making 1 sale of 0.1, or you could be doing it by 2 sales of 0.05, 4 sales of 0.025. Whatever you could do to get to that point, that gets you qualified for that Fast Start bonus that pays on 3 different levels. It's a pretty easy and awesome thing to look at. Now, the second part of this is our binary, okay? Our binary commissions. And the binary commission, in my opinion, are the most powerful part of our compensation plan. Now, these images, I'm just gonna kind of point to them to kind of show you, give you an idea. But let me tell you, the first thing that you wanna do inside of our company is qualify for your binary commissions. And you do that by making 1 sale on your left and 1 sale on your right, okay? 1 sale on your left and 1 sale on your right. That automatically activates your binary and it gets you in a position to start earning income. But here's the cool thing about a binary, okay? It's not just you. It's the people around you as well. You get to lock arms with people above you and people below you to be able to start earning that income. So it's a pretty awesome deal, right? So I want you to imagine for a second, let's say that you had 2 Bitcoin in volume on your left side and 1 Bitcoin in volume on your right. Now, just like this picture shows, that volume could come from any of these people below you or above you. It doesn't have to come from you personally, okay? So you have volume that is stacking up as other people are making sells. So if you had 2 Bitcoin on volume on the left, 1 Bitcoin on volume on the right, what our system would do is it would take a snapshot of that. And every single night, it's going to pay on the lesser leg. So in that example, we know 1 is less than 2, right? So our system would take a snapshot and it would pay you a binary commission based upon the package that you actually own. So let me scroll down here and actually show you what I'm talking about. You can see that our binary commissions start at 5% and they go all the way up to 12% right there. So if you were at that 5 BTC level, it's 12%. That's our very top package. And you had 1 Bitcoin, which is the lesser leg on your right side. Our compensation plan would pay you 0.12. It would take that 1 Bitcoin, it would multiply it times 12%, and it would pay it directly to your blockchain. Now, I know you've seen a lot of companies out there that when they pay commissions, they either pay you in their internal token, or they pay you in some form of crypto that they created, a coin or something like that. We are Bitcoin in and we are Bitcoin out, and we pay it directly to your wallet. As long as you have 0.01 or higher, we pay that directly to your wallet. So it's a pretty cool thing, right? Now, the last bonus I want to talk about here today is what we call our CAB bonus, our customer acquisition bonus. Now, I'm going to scroll down here and show it to you really quickly. Our customer acquisition bonus has 2 different forms, okay? It has what we call a maximum customer acquisition bonus. It was previously called the trader bonus. That's why you see that. But our maximum trading bonus, or our maximum CAB bonus, is actually 1.13%, as you can see right there. Our minimum is a 0.25%, okay? And you really get to determine which one you want to qualify for. It's based on your activity, right? So if you want to qualify for the minimum, all you have to do is have personal volume, personal sales volume, that's people that actually buy something from my link, of 0.01. Pretty simple to do, right? If you want to qualify for the maximum trading bonus, this is going to sound really familiar. All you have to do is have personal volume equal to or greater than the package that you purchase. So again, let's go back to the packages here just for 1 second. And let me give you this example. If you wanted to qualify for the maximum trading bonus, let's use the same exact example, okay? You came in at the 0.1 package here tonight, and you want to qualify for that 1.13% paid to you daily. If you wanted to do that, all you would have to do is to make personal sales of 0.1 or higher, right? 0.1 or higher qualifies you. So you could do that by making 1 sale at 0.1, 2 sales at 0.05, exactly like I said last time. And once you do that, you're qualified. But here's the key thing that I want you to understand about our customer acquisition bonus. I know you've seen companies out there that they are paying 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. I've seen some crazy numbers out there. We will never be the highest. I can promise you that, because there's scams that are being created every single day. And the bottom line is most of those companies are not doing anything to produce any type of profit. So those are the companies that go out of business in 8 to 12 months, or 8 to 12 weeks. Oh, I wish they were months. 8 to 12 weeks, right? 8 to 12 weeks, you can be guaranteed those businesses are going to be closing the doors. They're going to walk away with your money. They're going to tell you they got hacked. They're just going to disappear. I bet some of you have actually had to deal with that, right? If I had to ask the question here tonight and every one of you answered truthfully, you've seen those companies, you've been part of those companies, you may even be sick of those companies just like we are. We actually, we change our maximum CAB bonus on every 30 days. So on the 15th of each month, we change it. If you would have looked at our CAB bonus last month, our maximum, it was 1.38. The month before it was 1.27. The month before it was 1.55. It is based upon the profits of our trading that we're doing and the wagering that we're doing inside of our sports book, okay? So that is important for you to be able to understand. It's not just some arbitrary number. And I think that that's so important as you get going here. So with that being said, listen, I know this was a little bit of a different call, and I'm actually going to do something I never ever do on overview calls. I'm going to open this up for some questions. It's 8:25. I have 5 minutes here that I can actually answer some questions. So if you have some questions pertaining to our business, now here's out of respect, okay? If there's any type of customer support issues, I would ask you to contact customer support. But if there's actually specific questions about what we just talked about, I would be more than happy to answer those questions. So I'll wait a couple minutes here to see if there's any final questions out there. And while we're waiting, I want to remind you, especially if you are a member, make sure you get your bids, right? Get your credits bought tonight. These auctions are going to be ending tomorrow. If you have pending commissions, you can use your pending commissions to get your credits. Whatever you have to do, you want to make sure to be able to participate in these. I'm telling you, there are going to be things flying off the shelves for pennies on the dollar. It's a pretty cool thing. So, any questions before I wrap this thing up? I couldn't have done that good a job. I know that. Any questions? I'll give it just a second. I know it's hard sometimes to write that out. Any final questions? I'll ask one more time, and we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate that. Oh, Joshua wants to know how the drawing for the $10,000 giveaway, the shopping spree, is going to be done. We're actually going to be doing that live. Okay, so you're going to be able to see that there's no way we can, rig that thing as we would, as some people might think that we might. So we'll be doing that that drawing live. You will actually see it happen. So it'll be pretty cool. Everyone want to chime in for that one? Any other questions? What about the shipping and stuff and the auctions and fridges and things like that? So great question. So we have these auctions, we have these amazing items. Truthfully speaking, a lot of these items actually ship for free. Okay, we work with a few people that will actually ship these out for free. They'll be drop shipping them for us. So that is how most of these are going to be handled. There will be some that we actually have to ship out that we'll actually be able to cover the shipping on that. So just know that that will be built into the price at this point in time. Oh, Josh, I know you don't think I was only joking. Josh just said, I don't think you would rig it. I was only kidding around. All right, any other questions? Okay, when my personally sponsored upgrade, does that count for personal volume towards? Yeah, absolutely. So if you personally sponsor someone and they upgrade or they renew, that counts as personal volume. It's a great question. Do I have a live recording? Yes, we are recording this, so you will actually be able to get access to this. We will upload it to YouTube. Yes, this is totally global. Absolutely. Thank you. I think that's Mark that said that. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it. Eileen, you are very welcome. All right. Any other questions before we get this wrapped up? I really appreciate the participation, honestly. I mean, this is a lot more fun for me than just sitting here talking to a PowerPoint. I know we're not talking face-to-face, but I can at least see these questions, so it's pretty cool. All right, I've got one more minute. I'll wait one more minute to answer this. All right, so here's the deal. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for taking the time to come out here, right? You could have been doing anything else. You decided to be here with us tonight. I truly appreciate that. The second part of that is I want you to get back with whoever sent you here. We are truly in the infancy stage as a company. We just launched on October 1st. I mean, we did have a pre-launch back to the end of July, but we really are just getting this ball rolling. And as you can see, I mean, we're a company that's out in front of this. We're about the people. We're excited about where we're going. And I truly want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody who's already part of our company, who invited someone here tonight. That means that you believe in what we're doing. So thank you so much for that. Get back with whoever invited you here. Get your final questions answered. If you are a member, I can't stress enough, get your tokens purchased, right? Just in case there's any type of challenge or anything like that while you're purchasing them, make sure that you get that done so you can get it to customer support in case you have an issue. You want to have those tokens tomorrow when these clocks are counting down to zero. Each and every one of you want a chance to be able to win these auctions. I can't wait to announce and be able to see the people that are doing it. Those items on there, I got to tell you, I'm jealous because I don't own, but I have a MacBook, but it's not the 16-inch. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for your time. For everybody who's going to Toronto, I will be in Toronto this Saturday for a live event. If you're anywhere near Toronto, be there. It's an absolute free event. It's at the Holiday Inn Yorkdale. It will start around 9 a.m. and go till about 3 p.m. on Saturday. So come and join us. It'll be a great opportunity to meet everybody. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys have a great evening, and this call is a wrap.